Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the magical and mystical world of boilers, high pressure boilers, and we're going to be talking about superheaters tonight. That's right, it's Friday night, and we're going to talk about superheaters and superheater location, superheater design, superheater operation. It's interesting how aware one becomes of their hands when they are on camera. I like this powerful pyramid, but it blocks my face. But I didn't come here to for you guys to look at my face. Y'all came to hear me talk. I love the sound of my own voice, or else I just wouldn't be here, frankly. That's a joke. I do not. I'm a man behind the scenes. I do not like being center stage. This is a whole new realm, arena for me. I don't feel I am a confident public speaker. I don't feel that I'm good with large crowds or giving a presentation, and I hope that this is a tool that helps me refine those skills, especially in today's world of Zoom and team meetings, and I think the foreseeable future of much more of this type of format for meetings with superiors. And if you're in the industry, anyway, I could go on and on. But we're here to talk about superheat, because that is super awesome and super exciting. I know. Trust me. I know. It's Friday night, and we're learning about superheaters. Water tube boilers can be fitted with superheaters to increase the heat content of steam. A superheater, I think I need to say, this is where I need to say, this is for educational and artistic purpose only. I am making a video documentary of myself for my own personal use. I am able to retain the information better when speaking it aloud or reading aloud. I'm giving you a pretty close to accurate description to the best of my ability, but really it's only because it was taking up too much room on my phone. I always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I hope that you'll like, subscribe, and share, and even support my content. I recognize that I am terrible at this, and however, you are getting complete authenticity. Look, I have a backlight, so I'm stepping up my game. I'm making eye contact with my camera, with my audience. I'm aware of my hands, and I'm gonna do my best not to just read and slump when I am making my study videos. I have an Ethereum and a Bitcoin address if you would like to support my content creation. So anyway, diving right in, back to superheaters. Thanks for hanging with me. I do appreciate your time. I'll dive right in. Water tube boilers can be fitted with superheaters to increase heat content in steam. A superheater is a bank of tubes which steam passes when leaving the boiler when additional heat is added to the steam. This causes steam temperatures to rise significantly above their saturation temperature. Superheaters are located in what would be considered the radiant zone, or in a convection section of a boiler, or what also could be referred to as the furnace. A radiant superheater is a superheater that is directly exposed to the radiant heat of the boiler. A convection superheater is a superheater that receives heat from the convection currents in the gases of combustion. A consistent steam temperature during fluctuation under load can be maintained by using both radiant and convection superheaters in the same unit. So that's interesting that multiple types of superheaters can be used in certain types of boilers, which makes it probably a very efficient boiler design. Moving right along into Superheater Designs. It's Friday night, and I don't want to keep everybody here up all night. Superheaters do come in many shapes and sizes. This variety is necessary because of the difference in boilers' designs and the amount of space needed for the superheater in the boiler. Superheaters can be smooth or have extended surface. Smooth surface superheaters consist of bare tubes, whereas extended surface superheaters have fins or grills, each with smooth tubes to increase the heat surface. Multi-loop superheater is many tubes bent back by a number of times between the inlet and outlet headers. By placing the superheater headers outside the radiant heat zone, the tube connections are readily available for maintenance. That's awesome that the boiler designer considered the guys that are going to be maintaining it. This also minimizes the possibility of a leak. Detachable metal on metal ball joints connect to tubes to the header and then held in place by steel studs and or clamps. The arrangement makes it relatively simple to remove any joint of the superheater for cleaning and or inspection. A safety valve is required at the superheater outlet header, and the safety valve must be of sufficient capacity to relieve 25% of steam in the that the boiler can produce. Superheater safety valves are set at a lower popping pressure than safety valves on the steam drum to ensure the flow of steam. Superheaters should also be fitted with a drain on the outlet side. So just taking my time and absorbing that. The great thing about, boilers and boiler componentry is it's often named after its intended purpose. So when it comes to the test or the exam or licensing or operator, I'm slumpy. This is important information. It's depending on what types of boilers you wind up working on and working with in your facility and what you're producing, you'll become very familiar with superheaters. At my facility, we do not have any superheaters on any of our boilers. We only have 4 boilers, 1 high pressure, 3 low pressure. But that's a video for another day. Hopefully I'll get to show you all the boiler room one day. Let's talk about superheater operation. When operating a steam boiler equipped with superheater, a flow of steam must be maintained through the superheater all times. Flow of steam should never be less than 25%. Failure to maintain steam will result in overheating, warping, burning of the tubes. The drain remains open when warming up a boiler and is left open until the boiler is placed online. The drain also be opened as soon as the boiler is taken offline. This ensures a flow of steam through the superheater at all times. This flow of steam keeps the superheater tubes from overheating during startup and or shutdown. In addition, superheaters must be kept free of soot to maintain the transfer of heat. Manufacturer recommendations for startup and shutdowns must be followed. Superheaters increase the temperature of steam, but not the pressure. This ensures dry steam is available. A desuperheater is an accessory used to remove steam from superheated steam to make it suitable for a process in plants requiring both superheated steam and another for saturated steam is impractical. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Let me start over. Desuperheaters. A desuperheater is an accessory used to remove heat from superheated steam and make it suitable for process. In plants requiring both superheated and saturated steam, having one boiler for superheated steam and another line for saturated steam is impractical. It is much easier to draw off some superheated steam, desuperheat it, and then send it to the auxiliary or the process lines. To superheat superheated steam, enough heat must be removed to bring the steam back to its saturation point. Line desuperheaters. Oh man, there are lots and lots of superheaters, and this is a long video already at this point, so let's just call it a night. Again, thanks for your time. Hope you gained some knowledge. Feel free to donate to my Bitcoin or Ethereum and support for content creation like this. Donations are appreciated. Good night. Have a positive and productive day tomorrow. And God, that sounded weird. Have a positive and productive day tomorrow, and be well.